a Brahma Shastra for health. Okay. So, and also, even before I go ahead and do that, I am going to request each one watching this to take a few minutes to actually use this Brahma Shastra for all the people who are ailing, all the people who are grappling with COVID, also the list of people whom Pia and Simran have read out today. Let us keep each one of them in prayers, including our own selves, and do this chant. So, they say that when you pray for others, if you develop this as a habit of praying for someone else, मंदिर जाके दुआ मांगना, भगवान के सामने बैठकर अपने लिए दुआ मांगने की ज़रूरत आएगी ही, नौबत ही नहीं आएगी when you actually pray for others. Keeping everyone in mind, as I spoke about the Brahma Shastra, Kunjita Padam Saranam is a very powerful 3-word mantra you can use anytime. I have used this on patients who have just suspected COVID and these chants have worked for them. Okay, my young son, okay, who is just probably 5-6 months old, running very high temperature in the middle of the night, no doctor to access. Y'all are platform of moms and dads. I'm sure this will come as very handy for each one of you. Slightest of ailment, slightest of discomfort in your child, in you, or anyone around you, immediately just start chanting Kunjita Padam Saranam. It's Kunjita Padam Saranam. I will also be touching upon why these diseases start coming up in our life, and how we can, if we have already reached a stage, how do we just leave ourselves open to the universe to take care of us with complete faith. So today, without wasting any more minute, let's just hop on to chanting this for each one of us and the people who have requested for prayers. So just close your eyes, join your hands together, take a deep breath in and out, center yourself, keep in your prayers all those people who need a dua, who need a blessing, who need speedy recovery, who need to heal. And we now start the chant. Kunjita Padam Saranam, 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 Kunjita Padam Saranam.
Thank you, Preeti, for doing this. It really feels energized and positive, and I hope people who are watching us try this now.
Surely.
Thank you, Preeti, for sharing. It was really positive.
You're welcome.
Gave me a very relaxed feeling.
Absolutely. Use this anytime, right from even a slightest of irritation, slightest of discomfort to major ailments. This is something that when you chant regularly can give complete ease to any kind of diseases, any kind of physical discomforts that we go through. So I would like to talk about why do we reach this place where we are facing so much of health issues. It's very important to understand that all of the physical health issues, they bud from our emotions. When we are stressed out, when we are in a discomfort mentally, emotionally, when we do not really vent out our emotions correctly, rather we suppress our emotions. In such times, where do those emotions that we have suppressed within us go? They have to come out, right? They have to vent out somewhere. And this is how they come out of our body in the forms of physical ailments. And they start with something which is very small, but sadly we ignore it. We don't pay attention. We shoo it away. We do home remedies, right? Then we see doctor, he gives us a list of tests, and then the entire journey just goes on. We go on medications which have even side effects. I am not saying that use chants and mantras as a replacement to medication and doctors. Please ensure that if you are unhealthy, you'll feel a little bit of discomfort, definitely you must consult a doctor. But along with that, along with the medical aspects of taking care of your health, it's very important you reach the core root of why this has surfaced up. So as I began my journey as a tarot card reader almost 8 years ago, and people started coming to me for tarot reading, I started delving more deeply as to why are they facing these challenges today. And when you actually get down into layers, you will realize that it is all associated with their emotions. So lack of comfort, lack of being yourself. We change ourselves so much for, keeping others around us happy. And all of this brings about discomfort. It brings a disconnect with who we truly are. And when this happens, that disease begins. It comes out in our body it talks to us, it tries to communicate to us, we are not able to understand it, we keep solving it on a superficial level without really going deep down to the root cause and addressing it. So this is one takeaway I want each one who is watching this video, who is listening to me here right now, is that whenever you have a physical ailment, try to check your emotional patterns. Try to go back and see what kind of emotion within you has probably triggered this thing to surface in your life. हम हमेशा कहते हैं बाप दादा के ज़माने में they used to live longer, they used to be more healthy. अभी क्या कहते हैं, farmers chemicals मिला के हमें food खिलाते हैं. This is a general thing we say, but we fail to understand that हमारे स्ट्रेस लेवल्स कितने बढ़ गए हैं. हाउ मच रेस्ट डू वी गिव आवर इमोशंस. तब क्या होता था इन आवर ओल्डन टाइम्स, एंड व्हेन आई से आई रियली एम टॉकिंग अबाउट माय ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर्स टाइम्स, they used to be very clear in communication. Now what do? We measure and talk, we judge and talk, we manipulate, we feel others manipulate us, there is lack of trust, we have so many issues, ego, jealousy, anger, trust issues and whatnot. And actually all of these are reasons for physical ailments to come up. Even the entire COVID thing, according to me, why is it been such a vast spread, is simply because the emotion of fear played its major role in giving so much power and energy to COVID that it is so widespread. Lack of acceptance, lack of acknowledgement. Precautions is very important. Protection. Even now, in fact, I would want to take this opportunity to tell people things have opened up, people are moving out, but please ensure your mask.
Yeah.
Please ensure social distancing. Meet people. We are all social animals. We need to socialize. And this is a great platform. Technology has come very much as a blessing in this phase where we can actually connect with everyone. So, make use of all of this so that we at least safeguard ourselves. Now, talking about safeguarding, I would also want to touch about one more very important tip and a big takeaway for each one watching here is, what do you do to keep yourself healthy? Divya, what do you do? You eat healthy food. Okay, Pia eats healthy food. What does Divya do to keep herself healthy?
I don't eat. I'm just saying we should
You should eat healthy food. Okay, so better start eating healthy food. Kadha. Okay, kadha. Divya, what do you do? Exercise. Perfect. So we all know that for a healthy body, we need to exercise, we need to, eat healthy, we need to keep our fluids in our bodies right, we need to keep our energies up, doing all this at a physical level. What about something that I'm going to share right now? We just don't have one body, but we have two. Oh my God, I love that expression on Pia's face.
I think somewhere maybe you're talking about heart and mind too, no?
So what I'm talking about is your physical body, and the second body is your energy body.
Oh, energy body.
Energy body. So each one of us have two bodies, physical and the energy body. Now, we always talk about physical health, everyone does. But today I'm going to talk about the energy body health too. Okay, so if our energy body is cleansed daily, if our energy body is given the adequate nutrition it requires, that governs our physical body. And you will be super healthy. All you need to do is take care of your energy body and you will see that your physical body is super healthy. Okay? Seems to be a very new concept, looks like, with the expression of all the three beautiful ladies in front of me. Well, so talking about
we have people
yes,
talking about, your mental and physical health, right? A balance between both. So people rarely talk about energy levels and how
True,
to boost them and all. I know
true,
about it recently, but because of Dua and because of working with Dua, but very few people are aware of this, what you're
true,
saying.
true. And Pia, it's very, very important to create an awareness about this, because trust me, I am a tried, tested example. So whatever I speak, I always try, test. If I know I'm getting results, is when I will talk in public. Else, I will not. So coming back to the topic of energy body, how do we cleanse our energy body? How do we feed it good food, good health? How do we ensure that our energy body is healthy? The only and the most powerful tool is regular meditation. Now, people run away from this word meditation. I have so many people whom I encounter saying, मुझसे नहीं होता. I can't sit even for 5 minutes. तो आप क्या meditation बोलते हो? मतलब, are you trying to say I'll never be healthy? No, you will definitely be healthy, and I really wish you all are very, very healthy all the time. But what is meditation is something I would want to talk about today, talking about the energy health, which definitely has an impact on the physical health. So, energy body needs to be cleansed. जब हम सफ़ेद कपड़े पहन के बाहर निकलते हैं, you touch nothing, you do nothing, just walk on the streets. Walk for some 2 hours, 3 hours. When you come back home, what's the condition of your white clothes? मैले हो जाते हैं ना, without you touching, without you dropping, without doing anything, मैले हो जाते हैं. Your energy body is nothing but your soul. Okay? You are a soul, you keep moving around, you keep talking to people, you keep interacting, you are worrying about work, your children, your family, and whatnot. And in that entire bargain, you are actually stressing your soul so much. These are all karmic impacts that have on your soul. Regular cleansing of your soul energy body is meditation. It only means simply sitting with yourself for just 5 minutes. For all the beginners, I would just say merely 5 minutes. Start with 5, then gradually 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gradually and slowly build up on the time so that you can then, be a pro in meditation with connecting with yourself. So meditation is just simply about paying attention to yourself. It's about focusing inwards. We are always on the external. When we focus inwards, that's when things start easing out for us. Okay, so just 5 minutes of a day is one recommendation I would have for each one here, is that please make sure that you meditate for just nearly 5 minutes daily starting today. Promise yourself कि मैं दिन के 5 मिनट अपने आप को दूंगा या दूंगी. Start with that. If you have any questions, you're having any hesitations, I am giving you a free and open thing that you can just connect with me anytime. Ask your doubts about meditations, get clarities. I will be more than happy to help you. But this is something a must that each one should adopt.
So, Preeti, just a
Yes,
question here
yes.
itself. If you could just tell us, meditation means to just sit at one place and close your eyes and I've never meditated, so
Sure.
I just want just if you could just tell in a brief how
Yes.
does one start?
Definitely. So, just sit wherever you are. Preferably a quiet place, not a very crowded place. Why not a very crowded place? Because we are a body of energy. We attract energy of all people around us. So today, even when we are connected on the platform, we are actually exchanging a lot of energy between us. Okay. So first of all, that's your me time. We all moms talk about me time. Include this in your me time. In fact, start your me time with this meditation piece. Sit by yourself. You can have soothing music. If you prefer silence, you can just relax, close your eyes in silence and sit. You have to sit cross-legged, you have to sit straight, you have to forget all those frills for now. Okay? I would just say sit comfortably. If you want to sit on a chair, you want to sit on your bed, it's all right. Just sit. Don't go by the hard facts ki aise karna hai, aise baithna hai. There's no rule. It's all about connecting inwards. As long as you don't fall asleep, connecting with your own self inwards in any comfortable position is all right. When you get deeper into meditations, yes, it is important for your spine to be straight. But for starters, I would just say sit comfortably, close your eyes. Easiest thing is focus on your breath or play soothing music so that your attention is on the music and your senses are relaxed. The moment your senses relax, you will feel comfort. Okay, you will feel comfort, you will be able to connect with your inner self better. and that precisely is meditation. Sitting in
What
silence.
about the thought?
Thoughts, yeah, I was just coming to that. Thoughts will come because it's the nature of the thoughts to come to you. You do not have power and control over that, right? But
Exactly.
you have a choice, is hold on to the thought or just let it go.
So that's the most toughest part, because we can't
True.
hold one or other thoughts keep within
Yes.
you. And
Yes.
then I feel, did I really meditate or did I spend some time thinking about that
True.
thought?
You know, Pia, what is a true meditation? So my spiritual master, who's a living guru, tells us that the gap between one thought and the second thought, that silence is meditation. So you, even if you sit for 5 minutes with yourself, definitely there are chances that 2 seconds you will meditate. And another very important thing that I would like to say, which he says, is meditation is not something that you have to do. मेडिटेशन हो जाना चाहिए. वी ऑल से क्या, मैं मेडिटेशन करना चाहती हूँ, मैं मेडिटेशन करने बैठ रही हूँ, and we force ourselves to meditate, but that's not the way. So when the thoughts come and you allow it to go without holding on to it, for the next thought to come in, you will have a gap, and that gap is your meditative state. People who want to extend the hours can opt for guided meditations where we use visualization techniques, we use affirmations to really train our minds, to program ourselves to focus on a particular thing. Okay, and that's how we go ahead. Even in those states, silence between two statements, silence between two affirmations is meditation. So that is the true essence of meditation. And how in our business, paradigm, we always have, you contact 10,000 people, you will actually make sense to only 1,000, and probably from them only 10 will convert to you as clients. We have a sales funnel, right?
Yes.
Same way, you meditate for 5 minutes, you will be probably able to connect just for 1 minute, and your true meditation essence will be just probably 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 5 seconds. But you meditated. Meditation ho gaya. Even that second, plays a major role. Major role. People who meditate build a protective cover around themselves. It's the aura. We all know about aura. We talk about it, right? We talk about aura. We talk about our vibe. Sometimes we love someone who we just cross ways with. Sometimes we are like, दूर ही रहो तो better है. Why? Because the vibe that we connect to.